Kip and friends, welcome to Billabong Clearing. Way out in the bush, where the gum trees grow, there's a place that only the animals know. The billabong shines and the grass whispers near. It's Billabong Clearing. And look, we're here. At the top of a gum tree, cosy and high, lived a small grey koala who watched the sky. His name was Kip, and he lived on his own with a leafy green bed that he called his home. He had plenty of leaves. He had plenty of tree. But Kip wished for something he never could see. The stars are lovely. The moon is too, but oh, how I wish I had a friend, don't you? So early one morning, without a sound, Kip climbed all the way down to the ground. He took a deep breath. He stood up tall. "Today," said Kip, "I will find them all." The bush was big and the bush was bright. The birds all sang in the morning light. Kip walked on with a hop and a skip. Who will be friends with a koala called Kip? Thud! Oh my! What a bump, what a crash, what a spill. Something came bouncing right over the hill. Kip rolled over, 1, 2, 3, and landed, kerplop by a wattle tree. "Whoops," said a kangaroo, big and brown. "I never look where I'm bouncing down. My name is Joey. I bounce all day. Do you want to bounce along my way?" "I'm Kip," said Kip, "and I'll tell you true. I'm looking for a friend. Could that friend be you?" "A friend?" laughed Joey. "Then look no more. Bouncing with buddies is what I'm for." And off they went through the bush so wide, Kip with one new friend by his side. Splish! Splash! Down at the water, what did they see? A splashy young platypus, muddy as can be. "I'm Dotty," she cried. "Come look, come quick, I found a shiny rock and a very fine stick." "I'm Kip," said Kip, "and I'll tell you true. I'm looking for a friend. Could that friend be you?" "A friend," beamed Dotty. Oh yes, I'll show you my rocks. I have hundreds, I guess." And off they went through the bush so wide, Kip with two new friends by his side. Then up from the grass rose a head, oh so high, Opal the emu, who watched the whole sky. She was old, she was wise, she was gentle and slow. She knew all the things that the bush animals know. "And where are you walking, my little one, say?" "I'm looking for a true friend today." "A true friend," said Opal. "Then tell me, what does a true friend mean to you?" Kip thought and thought, but he didn't know. "Keep walking," smiled Opal. "The answer will grow." On a warm flat rock sat somebody new, a spiky little someone, small and shy too. "I'm Bindi," she whispered. "I've come from afar. I don't know anyone here so far." "I'm Kip," said Kip, "and I'll tell you true. I'm looking for a friend. Could that friend be you?" Bindi looked up. Then she smiled, just a bit, and she climbed off her rock and that was it. And off they went through the bush so wide, Kip with three new friends by his side. What a laugh! What a racket! What a to-do! Down swooped a bird, and he laughed as he flew. "I'm Dash," he chuckled, "the fastest around. Did you see my magnificent swoop to the ground?" "I'm Kip," said Kip, "and I'll tell you true. I'm looking for a friend. Could that friend be you?" "A friend?" laughed Dash. "Well, ha ha he. There's no better friend in the bush than me." And off they went through the bush so wide, Kip with four new friends by his side. But then, from the river, they heard a small shout. "Help! Oh, help!" Someone crying out. On a rock in the middle, all wet and small, sat Willa the wombat, most frightened of all. "I'll jump," said Joey. "I'll jump there. You'll see." "Wait," said Kip. "That water's too fast for me." "I'll swim," said Dotty. "I'm splendid at that." "Wait," whispered Bindi, and pointed. "Look there, where it's flat." For Bindi saw things that the others did not. By the old bent tree was a slow, safe spot. "Dotty can swim there. It's calm and it's clear." "And I," announced Dash, "will fly over and cheer." Then Kip stood up, and he spoke out loud. "Dash, you fly. Dotty, swim. Joey, hold the branch down." And nobody argued, and nobody stopped, for Kip knew exactly which plan was the top. So Dash flew high with a ha-ha-hoo. "Hold on, little wombat, we're coming for you." And Dotty swam out where the water ran slow, just where Bindi had told her to go. Willa held tight to Dotty's strong tail, and paddle by paddle, they started to sail. Then Joey and Kip held the branch out far and pulled them both in. What heroes they are. "Thank you, oh thank you," cried Willa. "Hooray! You all showed up and you saved the day." "Showed up! Showed up!" Kip stopped. And he knew. He knew what Opal had asked him was true. "A true friend shows up," he cried out with glee. "When you need them the most, that's where they'll be." And home they all went through the bush so wide, Kip with 4 true friends by his side. That night by the Billabong, under the sky, sat Kip and his friends as the stars drifted by. And Opal came too, walking gentle and slow. "Well, little one, tell me, what do you know?" "A true friend shows up," said Kip with a smile. "They show up and stay and they sit for a while." "Yes," nodded Opal. "That's just what they do." And she looked at them all. "And they showed up for you?" Joey bounced softly. Dotty splashed her feet. Dash puffed his feathers. Bindi felt the warm heat. And Kip looked around at his friends. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he couldn't stop smiling. Who could ask for more? So if ever you're lonely, remember this tale of a small grey koala on a big bush trail.
If you love this story, there are more on the way. So subscribe, come back to the bush, and visit Kip and his friends any day.